Look, and she likes it too. She loves the shine.
Okay, you ready to go?
Should I put the shades on?
Well, however you want to do it. It looks good.
Oh, hey.
All right, so tell us your name.
First and last, or what?
No, just your first name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tiana.
Tiana? Mm-hmm. You know, my ex-wife was named Tiana.
Oh, really? Nuh-uh.
Sure was.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's too many Tianas in this world. I didn't realize there were so many of us.
Yeah. She went by Tiana, and she used to call herself that Princess Tiana.
Oh, really?
From the Disney. Anyway, that's a long story.
I'm a goddess.
There you go. So,
Goddess of the high.
Tell us how you came to be out here in the woods in Austin, Texas.
I ran from an abusive relationship.
Ran from an abusive relationship.
And it's better for me to be outside free than it was to be locked up in a car or in a house somewhere where I wasn't allowed to do anything. So
absolutely.
I took that last straw and left. And I've been out here by myself without a vehicle or really a shelter for over a year now.
So yeah, I've seen you several times as I've been out here. So
last November, I think. So
yeah, it's been a bit. So tell me, where are you from?
I'm from Kokomo, Indiana.
Kokomo, Indiana. It's cold up there?
It is.
So you're kind of used to the...
Not really, because we moved here when I was 11.
Yeah.
So, and I'm 43 now.
43? I'm 43
so
too. I just turned 43.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I got kind of used to the warm weather, and that's kind of why my mom doesn't leave either. We just like...
Is your mom here?
We don't like the cold.
Is your mom here with you in
Yeah,
Austin?
she is. She's
awesome.
here. She's here with my kids. I let my mom adopt my kids. And that way I don't have to bring them around, my abusive relationship and just the life that I chose. I try to do better for them because, it's not something that this is the life I chose. They didn't choose it.
Absolutely.
And so the rightful thing for me to do was to just let my mom adopt them so that I know that they're good. And I trust my mom with my kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I remember one time I stumbled, I thought maybe it was a good idea to go see them. And so I tracked my way over there and ended up over there, and they wouldn't even let me in the house because at that point CPS was involved. And, if CPS gets wind that I'm over there with my kids and it's being allowed, then my mom could lose them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd go into foster care and stuff.
Right.
So they were real quick on making me leave and stuff, and as upsetting as it was, today, thank God, and I do walk with the Holy Spirit. I'm a lot closer to God than I ever have been because my life's kind of been ripped apart.
Absolutely.
Everything that I was used to is completely different, and my life's upside down. So as I walk with God, and even though I get the wrong ideas sometimes, God wants me with my kids, but obviously in the world with the life that I chose, it's better for me not to have my kids. So I made that rightful decision, and that day when I went over there, they made sure that I left, and she's stuck by that, to the most. And even with the kids' dads, I got 2 baby daddies, and she sticks to the rules. And
your kids are taken care of, which makes it easier on you for sure.
I know she's going to go by the rules of the book, regardless if she likes them or if I'm her daughter.
Right.
So I'm sure it's hard for her to not answer the phone when I call, or to not be able to talk to me or anything like that, or make extra efforts to try to come help me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's times that she wants to, because really she seems tough on the outside, but she is a softie. And I know she loves me, and for that, I know she's going to take care of my kids to the most. And she knows that my kids are the most important thing to me.
Right.
And so I know with her, she's going to make that decision, even though she's going to have to. It's even if I'm right there with her and I have a problem with the stuff, she knows that I want what's best for myself and my kids. So she's going to, make sure that I keep up with those boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So tell me, we're out here. This is your camp right here. Mm-hmm. How is it? Right now we just came off of a horrible cold spell where it was down in the single digits.
Yeah.
How did you survive?
Was it single?
I think it was close. Yeah, it was single digits.
Jesus.
Yeah, the wind chills were down in the negatives.
That's what it felt like.
It was cold. Yeah. So how is it that you survived here?
Well, thank God I ran into a girl at one of the convenience stores, and she said she had a tent, and she couldn't get her trunk open that day.
Right.
So I think, okay, she's just full of shit. No, but she ended up stopping by and dropping off the tent, so I was able to get a tent. This is really the first tent that I've had with the actual poles to it.
Okay.
All the other ones I've had to. This is probably like my 10th tent that I've set up. You know.
So
what I mean?
so you basically get blankets and sleeping bags.
Yeah, but see, the tents really don't. It's kind of like sleeping in a screened-in room, so
Right.
it doesn't really keep you cool.
So,
I mean, it doesn't keep you warm because the wind goes right through it. So you have to put like tarps and stuff around
Right.
it, blankets.
and
So I
obviously
froze.
building fires, things
Yeah,
like that
and
to
then
keep
I
warm.
Tried to just stay under the blankets, and somebody else had my dog, so I couldn't stay warm with her. And I froze to death. I felt like it. I was whining all night. You can ask my friend.
I can imagine. I can
He's
imagine.
like, baby, you all right? I'm like, my feet. They're cold, man. I had my shoes on. I was bundled up. I mean, I don't know how he does it. He doesn't like sleeping in a tent, but he might have been warmer than me.
He's sleeping just out in the open, right?
I think he might be warmer than me, honestly. And him and his friend Hugh, they pulled tarps over the top of them.
Yeah.
And that keeps you more warm than the tent does.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why it is, but you get like stagnant air or something in there.
Right.
And it's like you stay colder. I don't know what it is about
I
it.
mean, it seems to be a pretty decent tent.
Yeah, it is. It's actually, I mean, it's decent. I got a massage table in there that I found.
So tell me, I mean, we're obviously right here under a bridge. This is South First that we're under right now.
Mm-hmm.
How do you deal with this constant cars? Is it something you just
I
get
like
used
it.
to?
I think it's soothing. To me, it's soothing.
Kind of like having a fan on or a noise at night, right?
That's something I've never even talked to anybody about, because with me, it's actually comforting.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why that is. It must be for him too, but
so it doesn't drive you nuts. It's
no,
soothing.
it doesn't. The cars don't drive me nuts at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, since this has been, you know, the cold the last few days, did the city or anybody come and offer help to you guys to get you to a warming center, or?
They tell us to put the fire out.
Seriously, they came and told you to put the fire?
Yeah, and they don't give us. They don't. The fire department will come and tell us to put the fire. And I know they're trying to be safe, because there's been a lot of people burnt up in their tents and
Well,
stuff.
there's nothing gonna burn under here.
Well, I mean, there is. I mean, it can. I mean, you know.
I
we
mean,
could-
it's dirt.
It could spread and catch our. If we're and you know what, and he's wreckable, and people know him and stuff.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
if it wasn't for him being under here, honestly, I probably wouldn't even be able to stay.
I think
here.
I saw it last time I was here. When I was walking, I think I saw you out here last time I was here. Yeah.
It's just the neighbors and stuff like that. They want to make sure that nothing's gonna catch
Is
on
it
fire.
were these apartments? Is that what
We
they're?
don't know who's calling, but
Gotcha.
somebody is.
So what is one of the being on the streets? What is one of your biggest struggles that you face right now?
Coming across, you know, a job.
Yeah.
Which basically leads to not having food.
Yeah.
I don't have the resources to get. There are resources offered to get your ID and stuff like
Right.
that, but I've been through that process before.
Yeah.
Several times with witnesses, but I've been all over the place. So
Will employers give you a chance?
I mean, no, they won't.
They won't?
I've been told no a lot.
Is it because your living situation?
And
they just
also,
won't?
I've got a skin condition too that I'm trying to fight.
Yeah.
And so I have to stay covered up, obviously. But until I know for sure that I'm good, I mean, and if they see my arms and stuff like that, they're not going to want me to work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you
But
get
I'm-
medical care for that? Is there a way
No.
for you to get medical
I mean,
care?
there is. I could get the MAP card.
Yeah.
And they signed me up for it when I lived in Stastney Woods.
Right.
But they never came back with the card.
Man.
And so I just have to go. But I've been to many hospitals before when I've gotten sick, ran a fever and stuff like that. And whether that has something to do with skin condition, I don't know. But they've refused me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it is.
You don't have insurance?
Yeah, they refused me because I don't have money and I don't have insurance, and that's pretty much it. The last time I went to the hospital was when I was with a ministry, Austin Restoration Ministries in Austin, which is kind of over there, Breaker Exit.
Yep.
Breaker Rumberg. And so, you know where it's at? TJ's Cycle?
I do.
Okay. So I was over there for 5 months, and then I had gotten sick. I started running a fever and stuff.
Right.
And I finally was able to go because, you know, they don't believe anybody's sick because we're all recovering addicts.
All right.
What was the last question you said?
So, let me ask you this: being a female out here, do you deal with violence a lot from folks, or is it pretty? Is it okay? That's good. That's good.
What do you say?
But in general, let's just say, not even being female, but let's just say from, you know, your campmates and things here. Do y'all deal with violence from people?
No. People are scared of me in Oklahoma.
That's good. That's good.
No, that's why I stay down here with him, because people don't fuck with me as much, and plus he doesn't allow anybody down here.
That's good.
He just shields them all away.
Yeah.
And a very select amount of people, like the fact that he even let y'all down here is a blessing. So
yeah.
Y'all need to be truly blessed.
No, we're very grateful that
it's nothing to do with you know, anything discriminative or anything like that. It's just that
no.
It's because of what you just said, and for that, you know, if you don't create these boundaries with these people, they will overstep them quick.
Right.
You
had mentioned a while ago that you're a recovering addict. Is it harder on you to stay in recovery while you're out here, or I mean, is it more of a challenge than it has been in the past?
These people would rather me stay sober.
Yeah.
Honestly. So
you get a little crazy on that.
It's not challenging, and they're not the ones that no. I try so hard to get high. I mean, and really, a lot of these. What's funny is they look out for me in a way, whether it's indirectly or directly, but they will look out for me. They don't even let me get high very often. I have to stabilize.
Is it easy to find the dope?
All I do is I smoke ice. That's
ice. Is it easy to find it if you wanted it?
I mean, because I don't have money or anything.
Yeah.
If you got, if you got money, you can find it anywhere. But sometimes it's fake. Sometimes it's not good. If these people feel like you're being followed by, I mean, people are paranoid, so they're gonna. It is hard to find. It's hard to find, and that's the only thing I do. And the reason is because I can tell what it is.
What about fentanyl? Do you see a lot of fentanyl out here on the street?
It comes in the dope sometimes, but it's getting less.
Is there any way for you to tell, like if you bought ice, is there any way for you to tell if there was fentanyl in it?
Sometimes you can taste it, and sometimes it's welcoming, because I struggle with a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I think that fentanyl, and this is just my opinion, okay? I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but I think fentanyl has saved a lot of lives. There's going to be a lot of controversy about that, but you don't see heroin on the streets anymore.
Nope, you don't. It's gone.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all fentanyl now.
Yeah, and
it's cheaper.
But what's scary is because there's some misrepresentation of that on the streets. So people will come and carry. They figured out how to do fentanyl to make it look like heroin type shit. And so what happens is these people think that whatever they think, either they think it's heroin all along, and they've been doing more of it, and then they finally get a hold of the real shit, and then they do the same amount, and then they OD.
Yeah. Have you seen ODs out here? I mean, not here.
That's the point of getting high. When you get high, that's an OD. That's an overdose.
Okay. So that's your point.
I see it every day.
Yeah.
I see people high every day. Yes.
So that's your point. Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Now, people dying from an overdose? No, thank God I haven't had to see that. But I do see people that die within themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These people are walking zombies. They don't make any sense.
Yeah. We see it all
one
the
of the
time.
select few. Like, I'm a gold mine out here because I still have my looks. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
I was sober for 10 to 15 years, so that helps. But most of the women out here are very they're crazy.
Yeah.
And a lot of the men are too. And a lot of these people, when you're walking around, you won't see nobody. You'll think, I thought there was a bunch of homeless people. Yeah. Well, there is. They're just not coming out of their shell.
Right.
And they are finally starting to come out. That's what I was telling my friend earlier. He's over here talking too much mess about, oh, you see this guy posted up over here, he's watching, he's a cop, and da-da-da-da-da, and I'm like, will you stop with that shit? I ain't got time for it, for one. For two, Please don't go around and start talking all this shit to all these people because they're barely coming out of their tents.
Right.
We need them to come out of their tents because we worry about these people too.
Speaking of cops, do y'all see a lot of cops down here?
No.
They don't. They leave y'all alone.
Yeah, the fire department's out here more than the cops are.
But the
hardly
cops-
ever do the cops.
Cops pretty much stay away.
I mean, we do see. I see them, but it seems like they pick their days. Like, so
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on sometimes. Like, they must be looking for somebody, but usually on the cross, they stay on the main streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then they won't go like kind of down.
They
there.
don't come
Yeah.
down like up under where you're staying here.
They
and all
will if somebody calls or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they are nosy. Don't get me wrong. They've come with the fire department before for fires and stuff like that.
How about the folks that are living back in these neighborhoods and things? Do they leave you?
Yeah, they're badass
cool?
over here.
They're good?
They're
Good.
always really cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
And they left me a HEB bag full of stuff that I needed specifically, and I know it was specifically for me. They just left it outside.
Speaking of that,
They're awesome people.
what is it that you need? Do you know? I know we were talking earlier, blankets and things. So just tell us what you need, and we're getting donations. Hopefully, we can help you out and get
Really,
this
I
stuff.
mean, if you want me to be 100% honest, flat line, what's important to me is me and my dog.
Okay.
I know I don't have to worry about my kids or anything, so I won't say that. But me and my dog Gigi, that's all I need. If I have to leave with what I have on right now, I will.
Right.
I don't need my tent. I don't need no food because you know what, God. Basically, all I need is God.
Right.
As long as you're right with God, and you let that Holy Spirit guide you, for the most part, then you're going to be fine because He's going to lead you to warmth. He's going to lead you to shelter. I found my dog.
Right.
Like I got a dog. I've been wanting a dog, but it's not about wanting a dog. It was about me and the dog kind of just meeting up on the spirit note.
Well,
he's
a good dog. He seems to be very protective of
She's
you.
a girl. Her name is Sheba Gigi.
Sheba Gigi. She is taking it easy in the sun
Yeah,
right
and we've
now.
been training. I train with her on the bike. She keeps me motivated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She keeps me warm too. And sometimes I get to where like I don't feel like I deserve her because she's a good dog, you know. And she got hit one time, and it was my fault because I have her on the leash.
Right.
She chases these people down, so we're kind of working on a new note because we're used to being on the bike, and everybody keeps stealing my bike.
Right.
I really need a bike. I need a bike and I need an ID. So if you could give me a bike that has my ID on it, like I figure you could do like some vinyl print or whatever. And if somebody says, "Hey, can I see your ID?" I'll say, "Hey, come look
right
at my
here
bike,
on the
man.
bike."
It's on my rack."
So, if this is obviously going up on the internet, if you have any family anywhere that sees this,
hi, baby.
what would you like to say to any of your family members that see it?
I just want to say hi. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you have any message for anybody or?
Ella, Eli, mommy loves you. I miss you. So sorry that things had to work out this way, but mommy's okay, and I stay okay because of y'all. And I got my dog now, and she reminds me of you too. So Ella, Eli, mommy misses you so much.
Awesome.
And Merry Christmas, Mom. Thank you. I love you.
Awesome. And you want to spell your first name for me?
It's Tiana.
Tiana.
And I'm a goddess of the hive.
Goddess.
And I just found this wig today. I have really short hair. And
It
it's
really
shaved.
looks
I'm
good.
not
Let me
gonna
get a
show y'all.
close up of it.
Because they call me lumberjack. They
I
always give me
actually-
plaid. They think I'm gonna wear it and they make fun of me.
When I
Don't
very
don't
first
tell.
saw her today, I really thought that this was her real hair. I was like, holy moly, your hair is beautiful.
I'll show you. Do you want me to show you what it looks like? My
If you
real
want
hair?
to, yeah.
All right, I'll show you. I'll take the wig off.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I shaved it to,
Yeah, it looks good.
be clean, basically.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
nothing
bugs
wrong
and
with
stuff
that.
out here. I'm
Nothing wrong with
susceptible
that.
to carrying.
All right,
I'm
well-
like the hostess with the mostest. The bugs like me.
Well, that's
much.
pretty much all we had. I appreciate you talking to us, and like I said, this will be up tonight.
Okay.
And then
Is
I'll
it
come
still
back.
running?
What's that?
Is it still running?
Yep. There you
Thank you.
So, like I said, this will be up tonight. I will come back out here probably tomorrow and let you know the address and all that.
Okay.
Do you have a phone or anything?
I don't.
Okay. So
Yeah, you'll have to just give us like a business card or
yeah,
something like that.
absolutely. We can do that.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Oh yeah, wait. Tell them
Okay.
the name of the shelter thing.
Yeah.
It's the city shelter. You go to
Now wait,
50
what was this shelter for again?
It's for cold weather shelter.
Yeah.
It's at 505 Barton Springs Road.
505 Barton Springs
Yep.
Road.
Every day
So
that it
if
gets
anybody
below-
out there that's watching us, if y'all, it's a cold weather shelter. If anybody needs any help, if anybody needs to stay warm, 505, what was it?
Barton Springs Road.
505 Barton Springs
Okay.
Road.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you so much. and we're gonna cut here.
Looks like a